Hello, fellow duelists and collectors. Today I'm going to be showcasing my machine deck that is very fun to use, I would say. Definitely not competitive because it's too slow to be competitive, but the basic essence of it is XYZ and Flying Fortress Skyfire or Reactor for the cores, so I'll get right into it. First, you only really need one Flying Fortress Skyfire because he's so difficult to summon, and you really don't want to draw him generally because he comes out as a dead draw. So, and then you want 3 Summon Reactor because, well, you don't need to go by these stats, but he's the best reactor when, you know, it comes to the summoning. You can do damage, and everyone's summoned, so it's obviously going to be helpful. 3 X-Head Cannon, 2 V Tiger Jet because you're not going to make VW very much, but because it's better to have the XY, especially because the fusions you'll see. 3 Y Dragon Heads. This is like a combo deck of Kaiba and Greiger, and 3 Z Metal Tanks. 2 W and Catapult to, you know, compensate with the 2 V Tiger Jets. And then 3 Spell Reactors. You generally want 3 of the reactors just so you can have enough, or hopefully have all 3 to get out Flying Fortress. So obviously 3 Trap Reactors. Spell Reactor though, negating spells, and they're very commonly used, is helpful. 1 Fusion Parasite, he can be very helpful because it is a fusion based deck, and you know, he's good in all kinds of fusion format decks. 2 Torque Tune Gear, which is actually for Dark Flat Top, which is helpful for the Flying Fortress Skyfire aspect of the deck, and he's just got a good effect also. And he's a machine, so that's good. 3 Swords, because since this is a slow deck, you're going to need to stall as long as possible so you can set up your field the best you possibly can. 2 Frontline Base, because this has almost no special summoning, so you need to have the option available somehow. 2 Card Trader, because this can get clumpy with the structure that it has, so it's best to be able to trade in the cards. 1 Machina Armored Unit, it's good, but not essential. Gravity Blaster is a really good equip spell for machines, so I definitely run it in this and think it's a good card to have. Limit Removal for the attack power, and it's essential I think in most machine decks just because it's an instant double and it's a quick play. So 1 Nightmare Steel Cage for the stalling still. Double Summon because yes, you'll need the extra summons obviously. 1 Different Dimension Capsule because it's generally like you get 2 out of the 3 cards you need to make a play happen, and this can definitely help you set up for later in the game, especially if you have it with a Nightmare Steel Cage or Swords of Revealing Light. It definitely helps out in planning to set up your field. And then 3 Call of the Haunted because monsters go to the grave all too often in this deck, and it's best to have your backup strategy for that, which you will need. So that's to get them back. You could easily substitute for Monster Reborn or other things, but Call of the Haunted can be most effective as a trap used on your opponent's turn, so it's helpful. 2 VW Tiger or VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon, because in very rare instances you can get off 2, and also you don't need to. This just is for how I have the deck run right now. 2 XYZ Dragon Cannons, definitely for the XYZ engine. And then you want each of these. You want the XZ Tank Cannon, the XY Dragon Cannon, and the YZ Tank Dragon, because these are all like subsets of XYZ, and a lot of the time, again, you're going to have 2 out of the 3 monsters you need, and so you're going to be able to summon 1 of these, which can be really helpful. And then 2 VW Tiger Jet, just so that you can get off the VW XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon, which, you know, if you notice, 2 of them, 2 XYZs and 2 VWs, it, you know, just makes sense. And then 1 Ally of Justice Field Marshal. Sorry, I almost said Field Gazer. But he's basically just a substitute, like throw in a synchro that's a machine to just basically give a little bit of attack power and help. And then Dark Flat Top, obviously, for the reactor engine of the deck. And that's going to do it for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, give me a like, and if you want to see more like this, please subscribe. Thank you.